What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you, and quite a bit to cover. I want to start. I've not had any interaction with Jordy that I know of. I want to thank him for his commitment to this. And I want to appreciate the fact that he gave these people opportunity to speak. You can dislike the topic, you can dislike the conversation, but I want to stress to you that so often when you hear an interview, particularly when there's emotions involved, you have people talking over each other, going over each other, and a lot of times you lose the points that the person is trying to make. And the reason that happens is because the person conducting the interview believes they are more important in the moment than the person being interviewed. And Jordy was able to step back from the situation and understand that while everyone values his opinion and watches his content, the focus in that interview was the people that he was speaking to. And he allowed them to speak openly, comfortably, and at length. And that is why there is so much here to cover. That's why I would recommend, while I can certainly provide notes and go over what happened, I would 100% recommend you go over to his channel and listen to what these people had to say, and then you can formulate an opinion on your own. One of the other large takeaways from this is that Apathetic Facts has, from what we understand, up to 30 voice notes. They've also been in contact with both Erica and Brittany, and at some point they are going to start making content as well. I also don't know if any payments were made for these interviews. It doesn't seem like there were, at least as a casual viewer, it was not discussed. But again, taking a 3-hour live stream and trying to truncate it down. So this all started from what we are to believe this morning. Brittany was contacted by some whistleblowers, hundreds of points of contact by her own definition. And to me, that's the starting point. You have Brittany and you have Erica. And both of them admit they had been watching Amber for years. They had followed her. Erica actually admits that she was, quote, a hater. And they claim in the beginning it was just trolling. It was just a joke. In fact, they did not believe Amber would even respond to the communication. But apparently she responded right away. We learned that this went on through November of last year. And if you were to believe them, none of this would have came out. And the only reason it is coming out now is because Amber went online and used their names to try to validate the relationship she had, and that Erica and Brittany do not want to be connected at all with the type of person that Tommy is believed to be and the actions that Tommy has been following through on in relation to prospective relationships. So with that point being made, I want to clear up and make it emphatically clear. Erica admits she feels bad. This got out of hand. She apologizes. She does not want to be seen as the victim. Instead, she says Brittany is the one that is being impacted by this, and she wishes that she could take it all back. She says the initial contact came from a post that Amber made about liking a more masculine woman. And at that point, Brittany and Erica agreed, and this is a direct quote, that they wanted to play the game. Now, this leads us to them as a couple approaching Amber aware that Erica was married to Brittany. They also cite Amber was okay with married couples and infer that she may have been involved with married couples in the past, if not the present. Erica said Amber then got a bit overattached and claims that 18 hours after their breakup, Amber was flying out Tommy. She also introduces us to Abby and Danielle. With all of that in mind, Erica says she was trying to take a step back, but Amber was persistent to the relationship. Apparently, one of the tipping points was June 9th. Unfortunately, Erica had a passing in her family, and she expressed to Amber that she needed time to address this. She offers she does not have a traditional family structure and was close to the person that had passed, but Amber was not willing to accommodate this. She says that Amber insisted on communication for loyalty and honesty. Amber also set a date of August 1st where they were to meet. And the pushback to that began in that Erica was establishing that they would know, both her and Brittany, where she was, that they track each other through a Life 360 app because they are married. And essentially, Erica was not going to be able to meet Amber without Brittany being aware via the app. This ultimately leads to Amber being included on the app and Amber starting to look at all the places, search the addresses that Erica was going to. Once Brittany learns that Amber is also tracking Erica, once she learns that Amber is searching all the places she goes, Brittany then decides to step in. She feels frustrated. She feels her privacy has been invaded. That is what initiates the breakup. Amber, the day of the barbecue, the day of the birthday party, was calling Erica, and Brittany answered. At that point, Brittany confronted Amber about what was going on with her tracking her, with her Googling the addresses. She told her to not contact Erica anymore, to not make content about Erica anymore. After that, Amber wanted to kind of smooth things over, remain friends. Erica tried to slow communication, kind of hope that Amber would move on to someone else. But ultimately, she felt Brittany needed to maintain a position to enforce that the relationship was over. At times, Erica almost seems disconnected from what was going on. We learned that, as I mentioned last year, Brittany had threatened Amber to expose all the messages, the phone call recordings, which she seems to still have. And we do also learn that Brittany and Erica have worked past this and they want to move on with their lives. And it seems like if you look at the time frame, if we go back to, here we are in August, and this essentially ended last year, they were doing that until Amber put that video up and said their names. They also do cite, for what it's worth, Erica was trying to help her. Erica does go to the gym, seem to be more fit, thus the masculine post being responded to. And they felt that perhaps some of their breaking up was timed conveniently to the Ozempic not working and kind of went hand in hand with Amber giving up on that. Jordy, to his point, does say a lot of these traits we learn about Erica can be carried over to Amber's past relationships or partners. And I do want to say that Erica cites Amber was aware, as I mentioned before, she was a hater, and that Erica and Brittany feel that all the exes kind of have this similar feeling that Amber ultimately was in a position to use them. She does seem to have, though, a very high level of remorse for her part. They do have, obviously, a long tenured marriage of over 10 years. And she does actually say this started as a joke and ended as a nightmare. I will say, for what it's worth, she does feel bad. And she did lead Amber on, even by her own admission. Now, just to give the counter side of this, Alexis came in, disputes everything, cites they're looking to just kind of use Amber as a scapegoat for Erica being unfaithful. And there's kind of this bit of a back and forth where Erica and Brittany say, well, you're welcome to feel that way, but we have a lot of information on you. Whether that's from Amber or not is not clear. So it does seem like a lot of communication between the two of them was going beyond the two of them. And it'll be very interesting to see exactly what Apathetic Facts shows, what we're able to listen to, and get a little bit more finite information about this. And there is no doubt in my mind that Amber can sit there and post that she wants to leave YouTube or she's going to go get a job or she's done with these things. But I also know that Amber is more than likely going to want to respond to all of these things. So again, much appreciation and respect to Jordy for not just doing this, setting his time aside, but the way he conducted himself. And of course, you guys for watching this video. I will be back as soon as I can with more commentary.